off of Min Min for a while, and he said that what frustrated him most about this character is that it felt like there were some times he just did not get to play the game. Like when he was in disadvantage, there's just nothing he could do. He had no options. But I felt like what kind of the commitment to this character has been is he's learning how to swing out of disadvantage in a way that makes him safe, that makes the game less of a one-player interaction off stage.
Can we just laugh for a second about the irony?
I know. Yeah, I was right there with you.
All right, anyway, but yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Min Min, a character that when they tend to suffer, they suffer.
Kill him.
Which is, you know, kind of good. If when you're at disadvantage, you should be in disadvantage, but with a tether recovery like that, and Min Min's range is not good on that tether recovery. It can, you know, the slightest hit off stage just means you're dead.
Yep, it definitely turns. This is a character that really turns the game into multiple like single player situations. Like you're basically playing Kaizo Mario when you're trying to like rush Min Min down, and then when you actually get in, it's like okay, now I do my combos, and we're back to the Kaizo Mario game unless I've got Pink Fresh off stage.
And so these two did play earlier. I was not watching that game, that set, but that up B, the fact there's no hitbox on it,
very easy to do for him.
It makes it way easier to actually like hit than Fox. At least Fox will sometimes blink, you know. But this one, it's just Pit got hit. Ooh,
he's just dead. He is just dead. If Pink Fresh ever guesses correctly, gone.
It should be the stop.
Oh, you went for, was that a down?
It was down
tilt?
smash.
Okay.
Which, you know, would make
weird.
sense. I'm pretty sure that's Min Min's fastest smash attack, but I'm not going to do it there. I'm pretty sure he armored through the first hit of that, too.
I thought that, too, yeah.
Grab?
Drop, yeah, exactly. Just please, he's not going to drop shield. The man committed.
Yeah, but in committing to
he's married with kids. He's
there's a down air coming out.
Pink Fresh, please.
I mean, yeah, I mean, that wasn't even necessarily like a character thing. Pink just didn't press the button.
No. He decided to just go ahead and be a little bit asleep at the wheel.
And it doesn't matter how bad the Pit stare is. If it spikes at 130% under the stage, you're dying.
Commitment right there. What did I tell you? The man standing in place, just stop smashing.
And using that should be the stock. Oh no, gonna go for the tilt version of that.
Yeah, didn't get the megawatt either.
You can't side beat that because straight up your side beat does not beat out Ram Ram.
And I messed up.
Oh, committing to an air dodge. His air dodges have been really good. He hasn't
glorious, yeah.
He hasn't pulled them out often. When he does, he's pulling them in crucial situations. That could have been more. I just don't think Glory expected that to connect like that.
And this is the problem, though, is like anytime you catch Glory jumping, he's just instantly toast. There's just no mobility option for Pit in the air to get around something like a Megawatt Hammer. Tries for the grab, not quite going to connect, but again, jumping out of the combo right there is Pink Fresh, but Glory just reset it. I really dig that. Every time somebody gets out of one of his strings, he starts up another one. His situational awareness is really like leveled up as of late.
Yeah, but this sure is ARMS and Smash Bros. Unironically, how does Glory get... I hate that. You can deflect it when you're from behind, and that is one of the worst... Oh, really good stall out from Glory, and...
Just dead.
You know, what comes up must come down, and catching the tether pull-in.
Yeah, literally nothing the Pink Fresh could have done right there. Did not have the double, so did not have the stock. Watching Pit's down air get that hitbox where it like crumples them, like it doesn't send them into... yeah, it's so weird.
Wii Fit does that as well as Fair Spike. Yeah, it doesn't put them in the actual hit stun.
Yeah, they just have to sit there and think
it doesn't put them in the spike hit stun, so you kind of just... It's just a strong...
Yeah, that doesn't work.
That's actually really bad, because now Pink's off stage versus...
I think he's just dead. Those arrows,
arrow, he was dead.
That's so messed up. Pink Fresh thought he had the answer to Orbiters, found out very quickly that he was incorrect, and died for it.
I think what... he probably just should have gone for an F smash because, you know, the second hit would have come out.
Exactly. That's your option right there. Or grab. Like, you have, like, a massive grab. Lay hands on the man.
Well, yeah. I think it may have just pushed Min Min away, and I don't know if grabs go through that.
I believe that they do because I've seen it get tether grab before.
Oh, awesome. Because of course Pit.
Like Luigi and such like that.
Well, that makes sense. Yeah. But running it back to small, I don't imagine we're going to see a different stage for either of these players. It's, you know, this stage is better PS2, but it benefits both these characters quite a bit. And Pit is a rather not good character. At least, you know, they're not better than other characters.
So here's my idea, since this is a better PS2. Get rid of PS2. We shouldn't have 2 stages to do the exact same thing.
You're so right for that one.
Alternatively, when we hit the grind 250 or something like that, I'm doing a rule set where both of them are off the stage list.
I think what would be really great is if we just did a WarioWare Heavy's band bracket.
That'd be fun.
Because I unironically think if it wasn't for the fact that, you know, Heavy's kind of grime in that stage, WarioWare would be a really good stage. High ceiling, shorter, like maybe like you give it a little bit of bigger side blast zones. And it's a unique layout. It's not a bad stage.
I don't mind WarioWare on a stage list with 3 bands.
Valid.
Like I'm a big fan of like an 11 stage plus stage list.
I just like the fact that we. Oh my God! Just imagine. Oh, that is a PM up air. Like that is. I don't know how to describe it. Just the fact that he landed with it was a PM up air. And great angle though.
Yeah, definitely trying to go ahead and go off stage and just get a 2-stock lead immediately was Pink right there. Yeah, there you go. You go ahead and tap the orbiters. You understand that at that distance, Glory is 100% going to jump at you to toss out the Megawatt Hammer and catch it.
And the landing there, yeah, has a jump, so it is fine.
If I'm Glory, I'm mad that get up attack hit me because he was at like max distance of it.
Oh, that is still combos, I guess. I'll say one of the worst things in this game is landing hitboxes. Like
Splash hitboxes?
Splash hitboxes. Yeah. Like Mario Dare. Oh, that should be a stock, I'm pretty sure.
Nope. Pink did not even toss out a hitbox. That is, huh.
But like, because Min Dare has that, and it is
It's
big.
a multi-hit too, yeah.
It's big. That's
Are you just dead once? That is a tree stock. Oh my God. Pink Fresh, I don't think that Pink Fresh was happy that he lost game 1.
So you remember when I said that I expect this set to be played only on Smell? Oh, never mind. Well, there goes my statement. Glory instantly ran it back.
You thought he was going to get a counter pick going?
I thought he would, because it looked like they were talking for a second, but apparently they weren't. Both these players still, you know, East Coast is going to hell right now. Do not blame them for their mask decision.
Oh, yeah. It was a lot better today, though, thankfully.
It was a lot better.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean...
Like, I usually walk for, like, I take my lunch break, I walk a mile, and I haven't been able to do that this week. I've been miserable. And I have asthma, too, so I go outside, it's like I'm gone in 5 minutes.
But, you know, the Sky clearing up, maybe Glory can clear up his brain after that free stock.
Oh, yeah. Definitely need to reset something here because if the rest of this set aims like that, this is going to be a quick one.
Yeah, but he was always playing Dark Pit, which is, like, it's really good to note that the main thing is a lot of these characters that have linear recoveries, you need that Dark Pit arrow just for the fact that it doesn't go in as many directions, but most of the time with these linear recoveries, you don't have to worry about that.
Regular pit arrow is a neutral tool. Dark pit arrow is a gimmick tool.
To be fair, Glory was using that in neutral quite a bit against ZD. When he was, although to be fair, his game plan against ZD was quite a bit different than what is going on this set.
He's just, I feel like this Megawatt, like catching his jumps has been absolutely miserable for Glory all of a sudden. Pink Fresh just understands that at mid-distance, Glory does not want to dash attack. He does not want to dash shield. He wants to jump at the man. That looked real. I don't think that it is. Oh, no! The weakest hitbox of Nair. That's messed up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that was it was real, but it's just the fact that it's a multi-hit and it's a drag down. It's you kind of get mixed up on what to do. And if you literally choose anything and frame off, you just, you get hit for it. But it's not true combo. It's just what do you do in that situation type thing.
I can see that. Orbiter's broken, but again, no punish there from Pink. So hard to go ahead and get the second arm out before Glory was able to bring up his regular shield.
Yeah, I think like if you're trying to get rid of orbiters, you have to preemptively throw out the second arm because there's just too much slowdown after you break it that you can react to.
There's a third Megawatt Nair in a row too. Like this is, eventually Glory's going to get his wings clipped, but so far Pink unable to go ahead and land this killing blow at 144 here. A little stall on the down air to allow Pink Fresh to come back aggressively.
And I mean, there's one of the big things is last night versus ZD, he was using arrow a lot as neutral tool. Whenever he tries using it in neutral versus Pink, Pink will just he will just hit it. And then guess what? There's a second hitbox incoming as well.
Gets the charge, but we talked about this early on. We thought that Pink Fresh was going to be really able to exploit Pit's recovery with a lot of two-frame. We haven't really seen that.
Yeah, I will say Glory's also doing a great job of mixing up. He's not going all the way down each time. That could have been huge. Like, he's rarely going directly up after using all 5 jumps. And there's rarely situations that he's using all 5 of his jumps. And that definitely does mix up Min.
Agreed. I do feel as though he's starting to catch, Pink Fresh starting to catch on to Glory's habits, though. We saw with like a couple of these arrows getting reflected at like mid-distance because Pink's been able to react to them. And then just the edge guarding has not quite been as good as it could have been.
Yeah, but there's like a few times you can actually use that move in neutral. This can actually be big. Yeah. This automatically just could be the nice jump. Great tech, but he went above and
Pink might be dead here. No, Glory, he gets...
Wait, no, he is dead. He doesn't have a jump. It's just arrow on repeat or nair him off stage, and he can't make it back.
That missed tech at edge. Pink Fresh got so aggressive, he went back off stage to try to kill Glory, and he's punished for his greed.
And I will say, Glory definitely will always has his head in the game. I have not seen any reaction from, like, a lot of players... will, when something happens, they'll react to it in person.
Yep.
That can be, just like a pop-off or just being obviously irritated. Stone cold.
Nothing. Yeah.
No emotion no matter what he did. And I say this is very funny because talking to Glory is like, those anime people on Twitter, it's a very like positive type thing, very like expressive. Yeah, that's like you're talking Glory, like the fist bump before the game, very much like that. So
yeah, he's very bubbly, very expressive, and then in the game, just a blank slate. It's like tabula rasa.
It's like Enhanced.
Enhanced is not. Enhanced is a shitter in and out of game.
Yeah, but I mean,
he does like the craziest options in and out of game.
And then he you got janked by the most. Oh, that's great jump there, but still going to continue the combo there. Glory knows his platform resets, which is huge because, these really random loose hits that he's getting in trades or whatever, he's capitalizing off them simply because Pink landed on the platform and he didn't.
And now, even after all that, though, the damage output of Pit is a little bit lackluster here because it felt like Glory's been in the driver's seat this whole game, but what does he have to show for it? 30% deficit.
I can't punish that even with the jab.
Die? What? Oh, we did not go for the up smash. I guess Pink trying to keep it fresh.
Pink has also just steadily been getting, been getting punished throughout the set for up smashing. He's been messing up his up smashes. I think that activated on the roll hitbox, the invincibility of the roll. But Pink has been getting punished for these up smashes. And I think he's a little scared and cautious to pull it out because he doesn't. Once again, Pit is a character that you do.
That is brilliant from Glory. The up-angled arrow to claim the stock, catching Pink Fresh, trying to recover high. What an intelligent play.
And like he also just, didn't give up. Full hustle from him. He, instantly went back to finish off the edge guard. But the fact that he even got that arrow is really smart. But the fact he got it, like,
yeah, that's absolutely brilliant. It's these little things from Glory. Like, this isn't a character that lends itself to like crazy Twitter clip combos or anything like that. It's a character that plays neutral and requires intelligent and patient gameplay. And we are just seeing that.
I think he used to jump.
Yeah, he did. But he's maxed distance on the tether right there.
And that's going to be the stock on the regrab. Glory probably could have gone for an air to cover it, but went for an air, which has been working for him in the past. But Pink immediately using that uppy the second he sees Glory drop down because he knows what's coming if he doesn't.
And now look at the reversal here. Very nearly claiming the stock was Glory, but now instead lost full stage control. Pink Fresh has the opportunity to go and get some big damage, but instead the forward smash from Glory. One arrow trying for a second slightly charged one. Gets clipped with an air and doesn't react in time.
I will say, Pink didn't immediately go for an uppy again. You can see he waited from the fall because he knew he was dead. So he was trying to clip Glory on his arm when he was coming back up. Didn't hit, but interesting to note.
All right, back throw, so we get the Empowered Dragon Laser. Are we going to go for it? No, not going to get the two-frame.
That's it, though.
That actually confirmed. That's messed up. With the Empowered Dragon?
Sorry, you should have paid $5.99. I don't know what to tell you.
Unironically, yeah. So, I think we are now going into a Game 5 situation, probably on the same stage here. So yeah, if we want to play pay $5.99, is there a DLC that is analogous, excuse me, to Pit? Banjo? Is Banjo like kind of like pseudo Pit? Both have invulnerable side Bs, linear up
being
Bs.
a big tool. Although I will say, different Banjos, of course, it sends upwards instead of out.
They both have the same neutral air. And they both get the same drag downs out of it.
So you remember how bad Pit's Nair hitbox was at the beginning of the game?
Yep.
My favorite thing was during that Byleth's presentation. They showed off like, oh, like just like Pit's Nair, and then it showed like the player being in Byleth's Nair and not hitting, which I think was perfect. But I would say like maybe Banjo doesn't necessarily have like the back air that Pit does. Doesn't have the burst option. So
Banjo back air is good.
It's not bad, but it's not a it doesn't control space like Pit does. I would say maybe like, as funny as it is, Byleth could be relatively close in terms of like what his like what the moves do.
But Byleth has sauce though. Like Byleth has like nonsense that goes forward where you toss this out and if it hits it wins the game. Pit doesn't have none of that.
Sure.
Pit has again vanilla without the beat.
I'll give Pit sure. I mean Byleth sure does have something.
Exactly. Nonsense is what it is.
I'm sorry. Byleth's sauce is the equivalent of a white mom making chicken. Like it's, there is maybe some pepper on there, but nothing more than that.
Speaking of pepper, we got Glory cooking with a little bit of a right now, getting that double arrow off stage and putting Pink Fresh on notice right here as Glory trying to get this lead extended here to end Game 5 to get that reset.
That should be the stuff. Well, maybe not.
No, he can do it again. He's got another jump.
But, oh, he can't. Had to choose the angle to avoid getting hit by that, but that angle also didn't directly send to the ledge. So
we are even here after an opportunity gets missed there by Glory. It's one of those where I feel like he was overcommitting a little bit in between stocks, perhaps.
Yeah.
Oh, that down air he tried for, but Pink Fresh is actually starting to DI down on those confirms. Didn't get underneath the platform.
And armoring through it, that's... Oh,
the arrow hit, too.
Gonna be able to make it back, so save his jump. I will say, Pink is one of those Minmins who will play off stage versus you. Minmin, not like necessarily a character that, can succeed consistently off stage, but Pink will he finds a way.
He doesn't really have any fear. That's the biggest thing. He plays Min as if he just is going to get his confirms. He knows if he's going to get a hit there.
There's the armor that's going to take. I don't think Pink was DIing for it either. Plus, on top of that, the little bit of rage on the board is kind of big. But speaking of big, that Nair was well needed if Pink wants to win this game and prevent a reset. And
it was set up by the landing up air. It was safe shield pressure into the immediate kill move because you're catching Glory jumping out of shield.
Also, he did so many hits, but that is 17. Jesus.
Yeah, I know. It feels like
Fighter Pass 2.
All right, just chipping away here. Glory trying to go ahead and get these aerial approaches in, but the Ram is out. No fly zone in that arc. Just finally getting in with just the walk forward jab.
This could be, nope, not going to be, the pullback from Pink was huge because, Glory anticipated parry to F smash. That's the game.
Yep, easy tap in with the forward air right there, and Glory gets the reset after going down without a whimper. In Winterside, he is definitely taking notes in between.
There is a really real chance that one of the big four doesn't win Xanadu, which is probably the first time in a long time that someone who wasn't like an invader, that wasn't either Pink, ZD, Dex, or Enhanced.
But the Sephiroth music is out.
It is, and I don't imagine we'll see the Sephiroth. However, the minimum wasn't like not working. It was just, once again, there's offstage interactions. Pink got hit off stage and bam, died for it.
So do you know, has Glory won a Grinder Xanadu yet?
Not a Grinder Xanadu. I think he may have won an extra credit, but it's actually, don't get me wrong, extra credit, great local, check it out. However, it's not the same as a...
Yeah, if he has one, I don't know that he's won one where he's beaten both Pink Fresh, beaten two top-tier players.
Yeah. Oh, he goes so far out there, holy.
Yeah, but Glory very wise to keep holding out so that he doesn't get clipped by those arms.
Catching the jump there, but going to be able to air dodge back on as Glory committed to the F smash.
And there's the double tap right there on shield into the immediate bailout by Pink.
I will say, I don't think the Ram is the best option. Retreat Ram. I think maybe holding ground.
This side B has just been a thorn in Pink Fresh's side. I feel like it's something that Glory only started doing in Game 5. That might have won him the last set. Now we have to see if it's going to start off with a lead here in set 2. Oh, that Dragon barely clipping Glory, and it looks like he was not quite ready to DI that one. But good combo here. Pink Fresh, he just tosses that up B off immediately. Good reaction from Pink Fresh that time.
So he actually has won a grind, the grind 209, when he took out Pink Fresh twice after losing him 3-0 in
really?
In Winners Semi.
Okay.
No, in Winners Finals. So, you know, a little bit history repeats itself a few times.
So he beat Pink Fresh twice, but one where he beats both Pink Fresh twice, and then he beat ZD too.
Well,
that'd be a big one.
Finals was against Wood, so it looks like it was only 42 people, so it wasn't necessarily like a stacked one. Although I will say, we've been having a bit of a smaller crowd recently, but it has been a stacked smaller crowd. There's always at least like 5 PR players in attendance, even if it's like only 32 people.
And I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing it pick back up now that school's done.
Oh, for sure.
And college is getting done too in the next week or two.
Got my new car.
Hey, congrats. Congrats.
Yeah, but Pink has found a way to get around those, which is throw out a hitbox and pray to God it hits Glory before.
Simply hit them. Simply do not fail to hit them.
And that was a bold megawatt charge, and I was like, Glory did not panic, didn't freeze, realized what he was doing, and just jumped. Why bother shielding it? Why bother trying to do anything else? Just get out of there. Also, that was such a weak bounce off for the Dare spike, but
true.
Once again, we talked about this character's Dare way too much, more than I like to admit on this this event. And we're back to this ledge situation.
And fully charged, Ram not quite going to clean it up, but just rinse and repeat. No, misses the second time, and then just walks forward with the up smash. I really love that option. Pink Fresh just took 1 or 2 steps, make sure the positioning was perfect, gets the turnaround up smash, and takes game 1 of set 2.
I mean, no, Glory won game 1 last time, so that could be important if we do once again go with the back and forth set. Of course, also game 1 always will set momentum. Like, typically, like we see it a lot of the time. People will reset bracket and then they get demolished because they lost game 1, like the rest of the games. But or you know, reverse 3-0. But I rarely will ever see someone win game 1 in the reset and then lose the next 3 games.
Yeah. Usually it sets some kind of momentum there because you get the opportunity to like show that you've started to adjust. Because it could very well be that, hey, Pink Fresh understood what Glory did to win game 5, or it could be that Glory understood what Pink Fresh did to make that a close set.
And of course, resets also, you know, maybe you're a bit slower to adapt, but when you adapt in that, like, the next set, how fast is your opponent going to adapt to that?
Got to get the counter to the counter adaptation, for sure. I feel like it's a little bit easier to adapt between, like, a game 5 and then the break, because you can take a minute or 2 to, like, think it over.
Yeah, but see, but once again, Pink is not going to get hit by those offs. He's showing that he's at least fighting back, because he lost the set because of those offstage interactions, because he was just getting hit on. And rather than try to get back to the ledge earlier or get around it, just hit him. And seems to be working a little bit here.
And he's got him pinned to the corner yet again, but that time Glory commits. Like, I love that. Glory committed to the shield so that he caught both of the arms on that, ran forward, got the dash attack, and it was perfectly safe. Nothing Pink Fresh could do to punish it. So both players using some great shield pressure.
But how are you getting off this? Oh, not going to grab there and just get out of there.
Yeah, exactly. Double jump roll, get me out.
That could have also been a down smash. That's dead.
I'm surprised that killed. I think Pink Fresh was too.
I think it may have been slightly off on the DI.
I agree, yeah.
But also the rage that was built in was definitely like the biggest factor, I would say. Because you do that at 0%, I don't think it kills no matter the DI. But even a killing up, there's that up smash for you.
Not too much extra credit here, but I don't feel like we've really seen in this grand final set at least either player pull up too big of a lead. Like we had Pink with that 1-3 stock game, but other than that, it's been like tooth and nail every game.
And I do like Pink is not instantly swinging. You know, he sees Glory get up and he stares at him. He's waiting for Glory to make the first move because, you know, Min's moves are not fast. They're not fast startup moves. They're out forever. And they, you know, hit from across the stage. So you see them though, and you have enough time to react and throw out something. May not, you know, be the best at. Could have been an up air probably. However, that up smash is going to clip.
Yeah, good use of the anti-air tool right there. Side B just kind of tossed out a little bit of Randy right there. I think he tried to get Pink Fresh doing another drop down Megawatt, but instead, look at that, only 32% on that stock there for Glory, as it felt like he put his foot to the floor right there, pedal to the metal, and Pink Fresh had no response.
That fair angle is actually so disgusting against like characters that like have to recover super linearly, because that's not the stock. Because it sends like kind of like at a curved up angle, kind of right sort of up too, which you don't want. You don't want a throw that could that doesn't kill because they DI to the corner.
True. Yeah, it's a flat angle. It's a little bit flatter than like it should be.
Yeah, but however, since the fact that oh, that's
you're just dead.
Stock.
Great stock by Glory. He gets the weak down air spike, but it is more than enough against a character with a bad recovery.
Bad recovery, no jump.
Yep.
Yeah, but the angle of the throw, it's terrible for Pink because there's no mix-up of where Pink can go. It can't. Oh, maybe I can just go low and go underneath, or it's not. Oh, I can live to the corner and just stall it out.
That's the pump, the puff buff.
Yeah,
like when they gave puff, it used to be a 45-degree angle that you could just DI up.
Why did they give puff?
Then it's like it's just straight horizontal. Yeah. Are we going to see a game 5 here, Nick? Like this feels like back and forth and back and forth. Neither one of these players can figure each other out.
And I think it's the first Xanadu we've had in a while that didn't end before midnight.
It's purely because of the reset.
Yeah, but 12% on the deflected arrow in neutral.
Simply do not miss.
Yeah, that I think has also been going for that dare a lot, which has been catching Glory's options. Glory's going low, anticipating that Pink is gonna do minion stuff on the ground. And Pink doesn't have any other options to throw out when Pit is directly below him, except for that dare. And it's been playing off quite a bit.
Using a lot of rolls, too, from Pink Fresh and neutral, I've noticed that. All right, full stage control set up here, but again, you really only get one option there. Glory managed to get back and try to get the reversal going, but these multi-hits are stopped. It's kind of stopped working.
Getting down off that platform, great tech. You would know if Pink didn't tech that one, Glory would have found a way to kill at 2% just because of his use of the platforms.
Barrage of arms out yet again. How does Glory get back from edge? Again, Pink Fresh not really tossing out Megawatt or anything like that, trying to get the 2-frame. Full committal right there on the side B, and that time Pink Fresh not matching any kind of aggressive option, just waited it out and got the full charge in the up smash too.
And Pink is well aware of Glory's use of arrows in neutral, and he's finding solutions either by parrying or just reflecting them. Because shooting a projectile works, however, you get a lot more just off of the fact that parrying them is kind of big.
Yep, just losing the shield drop and being able to walk forward.
Especially with a character like Min Min, where literally any space matters.
Agreed. Big. Just getting those little micro spacing things so that you can either decide to hit with the tip of your arms or just walk away and get more space to can.
And trying to get a Dragon on the S-Smash, not enough hit stun on it. But
can't get the tech chase either, and Pink Fresh very nearly going to die off of that forward smash for his troubles.
Great stall there from Pink, but that down smash is still not going to take it. Pit smash attacks are fast. On average, they're frame 7, which is ridiculous, but they don't have the best kill percents.
Yep, definitely. He's a character that if he wants to kill, it's basically going to be taking you off stage or getting the back air.
Yeah, you can maybe get it like drag down kills, but there's also like heavily dependent on stage position and a little bit of rage.
Full charge right there, not going to do it because it's Ram. Trying to use that empowered Dragon Laser while we have it. And again, just using the 1-2 to break the orbiters, but not actually getting any benefit out of that.
Yeah, because you threw out the Dragon Arm first, which weakened it, but it didn't break it. And the Mango just extreme exploded it. And that armor be armoring. I don't know what to...
Yeah, super armor. I don't believe that's heavy.
I mean, it feels heavy, the hit of it. And
that Megawatt didn't kill 174. What in the world?
Up those should, yeah.
Finally, 186.
Because we also have not seen Pink go for grabs because, Pit, not a particularly fast character. However, we've seen the burst options that he has, and Pink cannot afford. Pink cannot afford to go for these grabs, he will get punished for them.
Really, the problem is dash attack. Dash attack is such a good response from Pit, and it just naturally beats out any kind of a grab option if it whiffs.
So we get a forward throw there, and breaking the first one there, and that's going to be huge, actually, because he shouldn't have it by the time this offstage situation happens. So what do? You
waited it out. You did that up B at the last possible second. I think Pink Fresh charged a little bit too early.
And there's the up smash coming out, and not going to take it at a...
Yeah, that's great DI from Glory.
And but I mean, hey, that's the problem with some of those up smashes is, yeah, they're like pretty fast and do cover a lot of space, but they're not that strong, unlike that Megawatt.
All right, so now we have to see here, because that looked, again, we get to the point where it looks as though Pink Fresh understands what's going on. It looks like that was a pretty dominant win. But we've seen this before. We've seen Pink Fresh get like a couple of these, but Glory always answers back. The response has always been there. Does Glory have one more left in the tank, or really two more left in the tank?
Yeah, I mean, you can win the next game, but you have to, you have to win that fifth one at the end of the day if you want to win. And
I swear to God, if he loses like game 9, I'm gonna be friggin' furious. Like, you got the reset and you're wasting our time?
If he throws in game 9, I'm gonna scream. I will. However, it is 12:03. I'm not used to being out this late at Xanadu. It's been a long time since I've been here this late.
Well, thank you for sticking with me, Nick, because this would be a hell of a set to do solo.
Yeah, I mean, hey, let's be honest. It's Min Pit. Not exactly the most exciting. However, these two players are making it.
Yeah, it's the little interactions that are interesting here. It's not the most, like, fist-pumping, like, screaming, like, oh, my God, what a combo. But, I mean, if you're, like, we're, like, 5 years into Smash history. If you don't like the little things, if you don't like the neutral, then what do you do?
Yeah. Off stage right now. And, yeah, not going to be able to do anything, but being able to get up perfectly there.
That Dragon Laser barely missing Glory. Great job delaying the recovery again. It just feels as though Pink has really not been particularly consistent getting his 2 frames.
That was a hitbox.
It's a big old laser.
It's a big old laser. It did last quite a bit. I was like, something that has come into play a few times is platforms in this game suck. They're unnecessarily sticky. There can be a problem to get off of, and there's been a few times where both these players have had punish ideas or punish potential, but they got stuck in the platform.
Yep, they just couldn't get the platform drop going. Why is platform dropping such a hard tech in this game? It makes no sense.
The fact that we have to call it a tech is insane.
Yeah,
like, it's a game mechanic, but no, it's a tech now because it's stupid.
Yeah, just one of those where, like, yeah, there is a way to guarantee it, but the problem is, like, sticks are fallible. Sometimes, like, you get a little bit of drift or a little bit of snapback, and you just do not get off the platform.
That's going to take it, though. And that little pop-up was all he needed.
Yep. Down air, up smash, solid kill confirmed for Pit on these platforms for sure. And now trying to get a little bit of something else here.
This could be big.
Yeah, I think he just dead. He used his double jump and got clipped by Nair. I asked if Glory had something left in the tank, and it definitely looks like that is the case, as he has a solid lead here against Pink.
Yeah, but it has to finish it off because we've seen how explosive Min is. Sure, it's it's versus Pit, and he literally just died at 13%, but it doesn't make doesn't mean that Pit can't also explode if he just gets sent off stage at a bad position.
Trying to land on that platform. Yeah, neutral air dodge is such a valuable tool when Pink is down like that.
And Min does not have moves that can punish Nair.
You gotta get the kill here, Pink.
Oh, could be big. No, gonna be able to get back to the stage, and so he's actually also been mixing up his use of what he's doing with his arms, and Glory has. It's been paying off. His Glory has not been 100% sure if he can rush in or wait.
Speaking of rush in, he tried to go ahead and just get that run in right there and instead meet a big, meaty Megawatt. Pink starting to toss out a couple kill moves. Finally gets the jump out of shield. Not quite going to finish up the stock, though. No chase off stage from Pink. He is more than content to go for the 2 frame, and that's why finally does get the connection.
I'm going to be catching the up B, and...
Where are you going?
That actually could be big. Now he's put in disadvantage, and just like that, Pink is gonna deal 45% off with like 3 hits, and now he's in an off-stage position, and he's just gonna go above him. Yeah, Pink started committing a little bit too hard, but there's where that 5 jump comes into play.
Not going to get the 2-frame right there. Standard get up from Glory, and he's just trying to jump around to avoid those spots. Toss him off stage one more time. Empowered Laser is on deck, but no, that should do it. The down air up smash, one errant charge from Pink Fresh forces a Game 10 situation here. Though I do want to point out, at one point, Glory had a full 2-stock lead against Pink Fresh, and Pink almost brought it all the way back. So this Game 10 could very well go either way. I have no solid predictions. Nick, what about you?
I mean, once again, statistically, Pink wins this one. You know, the back and forth, the fact that during the first set, back and forth, and Glory won Game 1, won Game 5. But, you know, it's Game 10 in the reset, literally, and not everything gets thrown out the window because it's all about, you know, they've only been playing on small battlefield. There's nothing more than just how the players are feeling. And, you know, Pink getting the first hit, which could be big, and originally getting around that nair, but got hit by the last hit of it. Using that jump early, risky air dodge, but going to be able to make it back there.
The needless risk too, like just up B. that spot, I'm just sitting there like, I'm terrified for you, Pink Fresh, please.
Pink has also been rolling just a lot.
I think it's a pretty solid in this matchup because other than dash attack, Pit doesn't really have the burst options to punish it. So yeah, just go ahead and try to use that. Also, Glory's been really in shield a lot. Like he's been really happy to just sit at mid distance in shield. So
he's dead.
Just dead. Yeah.
Yeah, tried to contest him off stage and went too low there. And at that point, the only thing you can use to contest him is nair, and you know, you use that nair instead of up B, you're dead.
We also got the gamer lean here from Pink Fresh. Like he took a minute there just to go ahead and get a little bit closer to the screen. He is locked in. He understands that this is do or die right now.
Wait, it's actually big. He got the second thing that he needed, but going to get around into that sour spot there. Going to send upwards for that nair hitbox, but Pink committing to that grab once again and going to get punished. The drop down bear.
I love that double jump though, getting the heck out of dodge. And now the armor not going to catch Pink Fresh. This time he's playing at that mid distance where you can react to it now.
Yeah, at that point, you see that nair, the only thing you can do at that point is jump, which sucks because Min doesn't have the best set of shoot options. You have up smash, which can kill, but unfortunately, the second
mistech, and that's going to clean it up with the up smash. Not quite going to kill, though. Up air not going to kill either. Pink Fresh living on borrowed time, perhaps. How the heck does he get down?
He doesn't.
2-stock lead from Glory. Second, or really the 5th verse, same as the 4th here, because we saw the exact same thing in the last game here. Pink Fresh did manage to just about make the comeback, but is Glory going to tap this one in?
Yes, he has to find a way to get around this
this ledge trap, yeah.
And even after this one, Pink is going to have to clean up this next stock without taking much damage because he very well could have taken that last game, but he was at the perfect percent after everything happened to get hit by a dare up smash. And he took 43 off of that, which wasn't like, you know, surprising or anything. It's not a lot of damage.
It's not a lot of damage, but it came from off of like 2 mistakes. He missed a tech, and then he,
he's fine, yeah. And decides not to go for anything. Knows Pit does have the burst option to punish a second arm use. That could have been where...
This is a regrab.
This is actually so bad for him.
Oh, he couldn't actually get it back in time.
He just misspaced it.
Mistimed the 2-frame again here, but since he got that 43% string, Glory has been unable to land a hit on Pink Fresh. Finally connects to that neutral air, but the Megawatt Hammer very nearly claiming the stock. Pink Fresh is back to playing almost immaculate neutral.
I think he air dodged in the blast zone. Because that shouldn't have killed. Like, it was strong, but it wasn't like killed. Wouldn't have killed. However, this is what we saw last time, and Pink is at a way lower percent than he was at last game.
Actually, like reaching under the Orbitar right there with the Ram.
Pink is in his head. He's figuring out what he wants to do, and Glory does not know how to play around these adaptations. This could be really bad, actually. You got hit clipped out in there. It doesn't matter how you play around his adaptations.
Exactly. Just get dragged off stage and immediately die for it instead. And now Pink Fresh with the lead all of a sudden here. This is the Game 5 difference, the top player differential here. Glory starting to flounder a little bit while Pink Fresh has a full head of steam. He gets the Ram into the Dragon. My word, what a response from Pink Fresh down to his last stock.
Reverse 3-side coming out. That was Pink expressed emotion. there.
He had the gamer lean, and then he came back. That's crazy.
Hey, the gamer lean. Screw your back, but hey, you won it.
Exactly.
You won the set. You won. I don't know what grind this is. You won the grind something.
You won the grind numbers, and now you can go ahead and take that money and pay for a chiropractor if you need to.
Exactly.
Who needs posture?
And you get the pride from winning that. It's a win-win situation.
All right, y'all. It has been a phenomenal tournament, and what a way to end it in a nail-biter of a grand finals. One of the best ones we've had in a bit, but that is going to be all for us.